Hello, Singaporeans. I read comments that could be made by PAP PAP supporters, and I find most of them laughable. They are all justifying the high salaries of ministers in Singapore, saying that it prevents corruption, attracts talent, got to pay a lot to get the best, or else they will go somewhere else. First, let me say there is some truth in what was stated above. Yes, it prevents to a certain extent corruption and it attracts talent. But these people and the government seem to forget is that service to the nation is a privilege, an honor, and a duty. For example, in the US, the most powerful nation in the world, cabinet secretaries are paid so much lesser than our PAP ministers. Yet, they have much greater responsibilities and they are the most powerful ministers in the world. Take the Secretary of Defense. He controls the most powerful military in the world, and he has much more difficult and complicated works to do than our Minister of Defense. Yet, he is paid so much lesser than our Defense Minister Ng Eng Heng. Why will the US Secretary of Defense take such a job at such a relatively low pay? Because he loves his country and he considers it a great honor to be in that position, to be able to work to make it a better place. In other words, why is there a need to pay such high salaries in Singapore, considering the size of Singapore and our population? Are there not people who are capable and willing to put the nation first before their own self-interest? Singaporeans do not have such a love for the country that the only thing that motivates them is money? If that is the case, then it is very sad. And there are those usual comments that mention about the US president, say he is paid less than the Singapore Prime Minister, but he can make a lot of money after he leaves office by giving speeches. I want to laugh at those comments. Why? Because that is truly a silly justification for high pay in Singapore. Please remember this clearly. Pay is for the work a person does while he is in office. Whether the US president can earn big fees giving speeches after he leaves office is irrelevant. Do you agree? And life is unpredictable. He could make an accident the day after his term ends and thus not earning any of those large speaking fees. What do you think? My point is that it is not necessary to pay our PAP PM ministers high salaries in Singapore. Capable people should be willing to take on the work because they are patriotic and have a sense of duty and honor. By the way, I also noticed that some people, they could be PAP supporters, like to use the word talent, something that people don't tend to use in other countries when describing their government workers. Think about it. You can bet that there will be great dissatisfaction in the US if any US cabinet secretary is paid as much as our Singaporean ministers. Are Singaporeans being brainwashed to believe everything that PAP say and does are correct without any personal opinion? I don't think so. Right now, there are many Singaporeans who earn $1,500 to $2,000 a month. It does not seem right for our Prime Ministers to be paid millions of dollars while many still earning so little. Lastly, do you think our Prime Minister and Minister's salaries should be reduced furthermore? I would love to hear your thoughts. I am Ben Puah from Red Dot United. Thank you.